girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of my favorite quick and easy dinners, which is honey jerk salmon, rice, and green beans. Okay, so look, go ahead and grab your ingredients and let's get started. All right, y'all, so look, the first and foremost important ingredient that you're going to need is a skinless salmon fillet. Okay, so look, I have bought this from Aldi. It's a store here where I live. I'm sure y'all have one too. Okay, and it's just literally just a whole side, and I'm just gonna cut it into 5 pieces. Please disregard my cuts, y'all. My knife is very dull. I did not sharpen it. I actually need a new knife, honey, but that's beyond the point. But go ahead and cut them into fillets. If you don't want to cut your salmon, you can already purchase them into fillets. Okay, and I'm actually using wild caught salmon. There's a difference between farm raised and wild. All right, so anyway, to the salmon we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Yes, soy sauce. And this is going to be our salt feature for this recipe, so you don't have to add any salt to this. Okay, we're also going to add the juice of a lime. I mean, lime and jerk, come on, it's perfect for each other. Okay, it's like a match made in heaven. And now we're going to mix up our jerk sauce. So if you've seen my jerk chicken video, you saw that I made a homemade marinade. I'm not doing that this time. I'm actually using a pre-mixed jerk seasoning by Grace. Walker's Wood is also a good brand to use, but you need 2 tablespoons of that jerk seasoning. I have the mild kind because we got kids, and you won't want to be too spicy. And add in a tablespoon of honey and the juice of a lime, and that's it. Y'all gotta remember that jerk seasoning has a lot of flavor in it, so you don't really have to add too much stuff to it. Okay, taste it, make sure it's to your liking, and guess what, sit it to the side, because now we're moving on to seasoning our salmon. Okay, so I am gonna add a teaspoon or half teaspoon of onion powder, and I got a little ×2 right there, so you know to season the other side. Okay, so it's a half teaspoon on both sides, all right, which is 1 teaspoon. So I'm using also a half teaspoon of garlic powder on this side. Okay, we need to make sure we know that you season both sides. Black pepper to taste. You can add as much or as little as you like. That's up to your preference. And now we need to flip it and season the other side. That's where the other 2 half garlic powder and onion powder is going to come into. Okay, so look, once you season all your salmon up, it's now time to apply the jerk seasoning. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it while it's on this side, so we don't have to flip it twice. And just add a good amount on there. That may not look like it's a lot of seasoning, but it will cover this salmon. Okay, if you're making more salmon or you have a larger piece of salmon, then you might want to make more seasoning. Okay, it's up to you, honey. Just make sure you can eyeball that for yourself. But all right, we're adding that in, we're flipping it back over, and we're gonna add it also on the other side. I cannot stress that enough, y'all. We gotta season both sides of the fish. All right, don't tell nobody I didn't tell you. I told you. And then you be calling me talking about my fish don't taste good. Season both sides. All right, we all on the same page now. So we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 18 minutes. And if you don't want to bake it, you can throw it in the air fryer for 390 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. All right, so now look, we're gonna move on to our rice. I'm actually using a pre-packaged rice, and it's Spanish rice, it's yellow rice. I know these are 2 different cuisines, but honey, yellow rice is good, and I like yellow rice for my salmon. So I'm just following the instructions that are on the box, because this is one of my favorite things. You can cook it in the microwave or on the stove top. So if you're doing it on the stove top like I have it here, you want to add in 2 cups or 2.5 cups of water, a tablespoon of butter, and your packaged rice. And we're gonna bring this to a boil. All right, make sure you get all the little lumps out. I stir it up just a little bit, just make sure everything's all nice and incorporated and not stuck together. All right, and you want to bring it to a boil, and once you get it to a boil, you want to reduce it to a simmer and let that cook covered for 20 to 23 minutes. Those instructions are on the package. It comes out perfect every single time. I love yellow rice. I could eat it by itself. I mean, it's just really a quick and easy side dish to make when you're cooking anything. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set that to the side. You can actually work on your green beans while the rice is cooking. All right, if you cook everything in a chronological order, it's not gonna take you 30 minutes. It might take an hour. But y'all, we cooking all this at the same time, so let's go ahead and work on the green beans while the rice is cooking, even though it looks like it's already done. Okay. You're gonna add in a tablespoon of butter to your pan, and then we're gonna add in some green beans. Now look, these green beans I steamed in the microwave for about 3 minutes. I wanted to get them nice and soft before I added them to the skillet. I don't like to add them frozen because they just don't come out right, sis. Okay, so once you get them in there, we add in another tablespoon of butter. I know you can skip out on that if you don't want the extra calories, and we're just gonna give that a quick mix, and now we're gonna season it up. So I'm going in with a teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm going to add some black pepper to taste. You can add as little or as much as you like. I'm also going to add in a half teaspoon of seasoned salt. And one thing I added off camera that I normally add all the time is a little bit of lemon juice. Okay, lemon juice, and probably maybe a few splashes of chicken broth. Okay, now we're going to cover this, and we're going to let this, you know, just kind of cook down, let it soften up for about 5 minutes. And honey, that's it. Okay, really, you cook them to your liking. If you like them to have a little snap back, honey, you don't cook them as long. If you want them to be a little bit softer, you cook them longer. Okay, and that's it. That is all. And guess what? Our salmon is ready. Our rice is ready. And look at that, honey, you got a whole meal for your family in 30 minutes. And if you think about it, it's not really that bad as far as the health content. Okay, so look, all we got to do now is plate it up. And there you have it, guys, our delicious, quick and easy honey jerk salmon, and the rice and the green beans. Don't forget that part. Okay, and y'all, it only took 30 minutes or less. Okay, so look, I want to thank y'all for watching. As always, thank you for tuning into my channel. If you enjoyed this recipe or you try this recipe out, let me know down in the comments. Okay, let us know, because I be want to know how y'all like the recipes. Okay, and if you can, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at That Girl Can Cook, and I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye.